What's good, YouTube? GamerZero coming at you, and I'm bringing y'all my new GTA Online progression series, From Ditches to Riches, where we go from level 1 all the way up until we can make millions and millions of dollars and not have to worry about anything that we need to buy or want to buy. Hope y'all enjoy this progression series. I'm going to be doing my stats right now, so we're going to skip forward a little bit. But don't forget to leave me a like and leave me a subscribe. I'd highly appreciate it, and it shows me that all my work and effort are being enjoyed. So let's get right into it, y'all. There we go. We are off to the races. Literally, because the next thing we're doing is we're going to be racing Lamar. It's just like an introduction race for beginners, and you will get a little bit of money for doing this race. Even regardless if you win or lose, you'll get money. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward through the race. I just wanted to show y'all that I did the race and that we got the money for it. And I believe you also get some RP, so you level up from level 1 to level 2. So it's a nice little race. And there you have it. I got first place. Dusted off Lamar, and we get $4,530. That's pretty good money right there, especially for having nothing. And we level up to level 2, of course. We're going to hit our little victory stance. And I believe in the next clip, Lamar's going to be talking to us for a little bit. And he's going to pull off. And we're going to get our very first official, real street job from Lamar. And of course, he gives us this nice car that we use to race him. He lets us have it. And if you're smart, you could actually keep it, I think. Yeah, I think you could actually keep it if you want to, but it's really up to you, because there's a bunch of free cars you can select in the beginning of this game for free. And we'll get into that in a little while. But for now, let's go on and proceed towards the mission. Alright, so we have arrived at the mission area, and we're going to be using that pistol that Lamar gives you in the beginning of the game. I didn't put it in the actual video, but I put it in the introduction of my video, the little montage I did, right? Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and take these guys out. You got to be careful here, you know what I mean, because you are really squishy as level 1. If you see down there on the map, there is that green dot. That's your objective right there. He is going to end up trying to escape, but that's okay. The reason I'm trying to kill these dudes right now is because these guys have not only have money on them, but they have ammo. And for beginner players, just, don't run out there. Take cover if you have to. And also, how you see me going back and forth between the wall, you can do that to kind of mitigate yourself from being shot up too much. But definitely kill these guys, because they're gonna have some good ones. You see up there, I'm getting $15, $20, whatever type of money that they're giving, and ammo, of course, which is one of the most important, because we don't have really much money to be buying bullets from ammunition right now. So we want to just try to get as much free stuff as possible that the tutorial can give us. And now I'm gonna be, running around collecting all this stuff. And we're going to hop in our car and we're going to go and chase old boy down right now. Alright, so we start to catch up to him. This part can be a little tough for beginner players because the aiming is kind of awkward and kind of hard to get used to when drive-by shooting in this game. We shoot out his tire, he kind of slows down a little, almost spins out, and then we're able to get a good shot off on him. What I'm going to do here is, one, I'm going to collect the ammo that he drops right there, and then we're going to pull him out of the car. He's going to drop another couple bucks. He drops $11, which doesn't sound like that much, but like I said, we don't have anything right now, so anything that we can get our hands on is good. And now we're going to go ahead and head over to Gerald's house, and we're going to deliver the package, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we at Gerald, so let's go ahead and deliver the package and talk to Gerald and see what he has for us. All right, we finished the mission and Gerald gives us $500. Man, we are poor. But we do get enough RP from that mission to level up to level 3, which is not too bad. We're going to skip forward here and we're back in Free Roam. Vincent does give us a call and tells us that we can actually go and do the Cluck and Bell farm raid, which we are going to be taking advantage of eventually in the tutorial. And I am in a public lobby right now, and I didn't feel like switching lobbies, so I didn't want to mess up the tutorial, so I end up activating passive mode. I highly suggest any beginner player to do this when you first come in from the tutorial. If you're doing it that way, activate passive mode, because as you can see, there's like oppressors and stuff around. And I believe the next thing, there it is. They're asking us to go to a clothes store. Luckily, there's a clothes store right down the street from Gerald's. We're gonna go ahead and head in there, and since we're in passive, no one can really mess with us right now. I want to keep the outfit that I have, so I believe I'm just gonna go ahead and get like some free clothes. I don't know if these clothes are available to everyone. I do own the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, so there is some free stuff, and there is some cheap things too that you can get. There's like some free t-shirts and stuff like that, but I specifically wanted to keep this outfit here, so we go ahead and I believe I'll look at some stuff, but I believe we end up going with a watch, and then we're going to make an outfit right now afterwards. So let's go ahead and just skip to that. Alright, so I'm making my watch selection here. As you can see, it's free, so I don't have to spend any money. We're gonna head over to the front counter, and we're gonna make an outfit so I can keep this free clothes that they give me, because some of these clothes that you see right there, you actually have to buy them. Even if you, like, let's say, get a new outfit, you will not have these clothes that you start the game off with. You would have to go back to the store and rebuy them. So we're gonna save that as a free outfit for now. And we did name it Chill. And I believe right now we're just going to be going through the motions of the tutorial. So let's go ahead and skip it ahead until the next activity.
Hey, it's your boy LD. If you need to get some cheese real quick, fuck with me. We got licks all over town just waiting to get hit. Just walk in with the blam blam and point it at the fool behind the counter. He gonna break bread. And they insured, don't nobody give a fuck no way. It's all good. I've been peeping this one spot that been making a gang of bread. You down with that shit? One of the homies gonna meet you at the store to help you knock that motherfucker over.
Alright, so Lamar wants us to go and hold up a liquor store, which we're going to go and take care of right now. It's literally right down the street from where we were at originally. We're going to go ahead and go inside. I am going to have to disable passive mode here, so I skipped through that, and bam. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and end up robbing this guy. It's the normal robbery. You kind of just shoot things to it. You see the little intimidation meter down there on the bottom right. Yeah, we're gonna go. Oh, also always shoot that second register, because there's always a little bit of money in there. So we get $1,841, and I'm trying to make this guy go away, but it looks like he won't. So I just move him, I guess. And I guess I had already picked up the money or whatever from that second register, and now we have the cops on us. And they're right outside, so we gotta go get the hell out of here, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna go and do a high-speed chase right now.
Hello, my friend Lamar told me to call you. He said you were something of a big shot, only with a very inadequate sense of style. Maybe you should improve yourself with a fine car. I've got a friend at Los Santos Customs who can help you out, for sure.
Alright, so after that phone call, we're going to go ahead and drive around and look for a vehicle. And there's a variety of vehicles that you could choose. And the vehicle that you do choose will be your personal vehicle. So if it happens to get destroyed, let's say you do it on accident or another player does it on accident. If another player does it, they'll pay the insurance and you can get it out for free. But if it's you will have to pay for it if you end up destroying it on accident or whatever the case, if you blow it up. So we're going to go ahead and skip forward until I get the car that I choose. And like I said, there's a variety of cars that you can choose. Just pick whichever one you like, because they're all kind of like, just a car to get around essentially. It's not nothing special. So we're going to go ahead and skip forward and see what car I get. Alright, so we end up settling on the Imponte Phoenix. A nice muscle car, and it's free, so you can't really complain. I'm thinking about doing a muscle car themed garage for this character, but that's besides the point. I'm going to go ahead and show you what kind of free upgrades that I got, because there's a couple free things that you can get from this Los Santos Customs. There's like a thing that I do have on this account. I have like the E. Cola license plates, because this is the second character on this account, and I ended up logging in with that other character to get those special license plates during that time. So we're going to go ahead and show you what we got. Alright, so we are able to get some free neons. As you can see, they're free. We got some red ones. You pick any color you want, they're free. And I believe the next thing we're going to be getting is like some paint jobs. Oh, never mind. We're going to be getting the coverage and all that. Of course, that's free. Then we get the free license plate. You can pick any one, but I picked the special ones that I had logged in for. But you can pick whatever one you want. They're all free. So we ended up putting the E. Cola license plate on it. And I believe now we're going to be getting like a respray. And all the paint jobs are free. I think like most of them, not all of them. So we get like matte black, and we're able to get the secondary color for free as well. We're going to go ahead and put a nice red stripe on that thing. Looking good so far. And I think the next thing we're going to be getting is wheels, I want to say. Yeah, we're going to be getting some wheels next. So let's go ahead and they're free. Like I said, they're free. There's a lot of them that are not free. We're going to go with a pair of muscle wheels, muscle rims, I should say. And I believe we're going to get the Cracker wheels, which look pretty dope. You know, there's a lot of different wheels that we can get. And, you know, I'm selecting, like, you know, which ones I want, what color and whatnot. But we end up settling on the Cracker wheels because they're free. You know, why wouldn't you take something that's free, right? All right, so now we're back in free roam, and you see there, Gerald sends us a text that he wants us to go to Cypress Flats. And it's another mission, but with this mission, you actually don't have to do it. So I end up heading over to Cypress Flats, and I'll show you in the next clip what we do. So the job is loading up. Like I said, I'm going to show you all that you don't need to do it. You could just quit the job and you're good. So we head back into our whip, and I drove around for a little bit to make sure there was nothing else in the tutorial for now that I had to do. And I end up booting up into a new lobby because I want to get away from all these people. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like level 4 or whatever in a public lobby with nothing. So we go ahead and get our car, and I believe the next thing we're going to be taking care of is we're going to try to do a couple little daily things to get money. You know, we don't really have anything, but there's some daily things in GTA Online that you can do to get money. So we're going to go ahead and take care of those. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be taking care of is this junk energy time trial. This is something that you don't have to shoot anyone, you don't get in any fights or anything. All you got to do is this little bike race, and if you're successful, you get $50,000, which is really good for someone like me, because I didn't even see how much money I had. I think I had like $5 grand or something like that. It was a small amount of money that I had because I didn't do any free roam events or anything. So we're going to go ahead and do the junk energy time trial. I believe it took us a few tries too. We did not get it on the first try. It took us probably like 3 or 4 tries. And another thing that kind of hurts as a beginner player is that your stamina is low. So your guy, the more pedaling you do, the quicker he'll get tired. And since we don't have full stamina, it's going to end up affecting us. So there is times where you have to, you know, kind of get off the gas, you know what I mean, to kind of recover. And you got to kind of be strategic with it as well. You got to be a little strategic when to get off the gas and just coast, and when to, you know, go full throttle on the pedal. So I'm just going to skip to, you know, me getting the money, and yeah. We'll see you in the next clip. All right, and I believe this is where we get the final one, and we barely beat it by like 2.4 seconds, essentially. So it also gives us a junk energy racing suit, which is pretty good, and we have like 50 some odd $1,000 on us. If you see down there on the bottom left, it says junk energy racing suit, and it's just some free clothes. It's not nothing special. We also got a free tattoo. Yeah, we got the crew emblem tattoo. We got some unlocks. They're nothing really crazy. Nothing really crazy, just like some crew unlocks, because I am in a crew. I do suggest beginner players to join up on crews. If you want to join up on my crew, it is friendly for PS4 and PS5 players, because that's where I game. So if you want to game in the crew, go ahead and send an invite on the Rockstar Social Club, and I'll go ahead and put that up on the screen right now. So if you guys want to join my crew and stuff, go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and take care of G's Cash. And like I said, I'll put that up on the screen, and we'll go ahead and skip over to G's Cash. So we come up on G's Cash. I believe I find it relatively quickly, and it's going to give us a good amount of money, but we are going to get some cops on us because that happens sometimes with G's Cash, but don't worry about it. So we get $16,824, and we got like 69 grand. The next thing we're going to be doing is the stash house, because if you don't have any businesses, then, well, there's certain businesses, I should say. If you own a CEO like Vehicle Warehouse or the special cargo crates, you can get away with it. But and if you own like a nightclub, you can get away with it. If you own the agency, you can get away with it. If you own the auto shop or the salvage yard, you can get away with it. But like, if you own businesses like an MC, like the drug businesses that the MC has, or the bunker, or the acid lab, or I believe that's the only ones I want to say. The bunker, the acid lab, and the MC businesses. If you own any of those, the stash house will give you supplies for those for free, essentially. And I believe you'll get like $500. But as I was saying previously, if you don't own any businesses, you will get like 30 some odd $1,000 from this thing. So we're going to go ahead and take advantage that we don't have any businesses. We're going to head over to the stash house, clear it out, and we're going to get that money. So we arrive at the stash house, and we're going to go inside and clear it out. Essentially just a couple dudes in there. You just go in and kill them. As a low-level player, you kind of want to be careful because there's a lot of dudes, and they have some good weapons. So we do have some grenades. I believe I bought some grenades before I came inside, so I could just toss them in there. One good tip is when you're aiming with L2 or left trigger, if you're on Xbox, you can press left on the D-pad to throw a grenade while you're aiming your gun without having to equip it. So we go ahead and get the code, and the code, as you saw in the clip, it is on a yellow post-it note. You enter it into the safe, and then you just get the safe. You open it and you get the contents. Then we're gonna head out. There's gonna be some guys that chase us or whatever. Luckily we have our car nearby and we're able to get up out of there. But as a low-level player, you want to kind of be careful because these guys can do some damage. Luckily we were able to make like a kind of clean getaway and get up out of there. You don't have to drive too far to trigger the end of this mission. Once you trigger it, you'll get the money. So as you can see right there, we got $30,500, and we have about $100,429 in our pocket. Next thing we're going to be taking care of is that junk energy skydive right there. We're only going to do one. Reason why is because it gives us a free parachute bag, and for beginner players, you do have a parachute bag in your inventory, but we're going to get one that's free and it's cool, and you get a little bit of money for doing this. You don't have to necessarily beat it. You just have to complete it. You don't have to beat the time or anything like that. I think we're going to beat the time. And you can do any junk energy skydive available. There's a bunch of them all around the city. I suggest you do one so you get the parachute bag, so you can make sure that you have a parachute, so you know no one can, like, let's say one of your buddies is like, hey, hop in my Deluxo, and you hop in and then they like kick you out of midair. This way, if you do this before any type of situation like that, you'll have a parachute for sure. And also just make sure to equip it. So we're going to go ahead and skip to the end of this and see how much money it gets. Alright, so we're done with the skydive. We level up to level 6. We get the junk energy shoot bag, and we also get $5,000, which is not too bad because we did end up getting a gold on it. So we did end up getting the full $5,000 payment. Like I said, you just want to do one to get the shoot bag to make sure you have a parachute. Alright, so now that we have all this money, we're going to head over to ammunition. And we're going to buy some weapons because we're going to start doing Madrazo missions. Because during this week, the event week was double money and quadruple RP when I was playing on Madrazo missions during this week that I was playing. Because GTA Online has a weekly event every week, and they have various bonuses and stuff. And this one happened to be a real good one for beginners. So we end up buying a special carbine, which I recommend every beginner player get when they're first starting out. It's like 15 grand. And then we bought a micro SMG. It's about like $5,000, give or take. And it's a good drive-by shooting vehicle. So you can shoot out of your car. Instead of using a pistol, you can have like an automatic weapon now. And of course, we did buy full ammo and for both guns and full armor for us, for, you know, protection. I was debating whether or not I wanted to get a shotgun, but I ended up passing on the free one, and I even passed on the heavy one. We'll get something better later on, but for now we ended up passing. Like, now I think about it, I probably should have got the free shotgun, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and do a mission. So this mission here in particular, Editor and Thief, is one of the easiest Madrazo missions for anyone out there that does Madrazo missions, or, you know, happen to have another bonus on Madrazo missions one of these days. This one is like the easiest one, and it pays pretty good. So the method that we money grinders use to make a lot of money in these missions is basically, once you saw that Editor and Thief pop up, or essentially the title of the mission pop out, what you want to do is you want to set a timer for 15 minutes. And once you see that title pop out of the mission name, you're gonna wanna start that timer. So like right now, once that thing started, my timer's already been running. I'm on the clock right now, essentially. And we ended up, you know, screwing up. We shot the wrong car, you know, so we have to chase this lady down. But it's okay, you know, we all make mistakes. But for this mission, all you gotta do is kill the lady in the car. She drops some documents, take the documents, deliver them back to Madrazo, and you're good to go. That's literally all this mission is. And like, you know, before you drop it off, you just wait outside of Madrazo's house and wait for your 15-minute timer to go off. And then once your 15-minute timer is, you know, done, you go ahead and go into the yellow Corona and you deliver it, and you'll get, you know, a big payout, because unfortunately these missions are based off of time. That's how, you know, Grand Theft Auto, that's how Rockstar has the payout structure for jobs like this. It's based on time, like how long you're in these missions, and the longer you're in them, the more money you'll get, right? But we usually do 15 minutes. Like, I think like the most you can do is like half an hour or an hour. I don't remember what the cap is for like when they cut you off, right? But 15 minutes is how you want to do it. So as you can see right there, we get $41,000, and we also get 13,000 RP. That is amazing amounts of RP right there, right? So we go from level 6 to level 10 in one mission. And as in this next clip, you see I was just grinding missions throughout the day because, you know, you want to take advantage of this, make a lot of money, right? So boom, mission passed. and we get 40 grand, and we get, I think this one's going to be about 12,000 RP, right? So that's pretty good. So we got it about $200,000. So I'm like, you know what? To make this a little easier on myself, I'm going to buy an apartment. And there's a few reasons why we're buying an apartment. The first reason is because having access to a 10-car garage apartment is going to let us buy a tool that we're going to be using for these missions. Now, you could just buy a garage, but the thing is, with the apartment, we'll have access to the apartment heists. And it's only $50,000 more than, like, you know, a couple of the other garages. So you want to do this. So that's the first one. You get a garage. And then the second thing that we're going to be doing, or the second benefit you get, is a spawn point. So now, instead of just spawning anywhere, you know what I mean, we have a place to spawn at, which is our apartment now. And the third thing is that there's apartment heists, you know, but they're not really too popular. But they are there if you ever decide to do them, right? So we're in our garage now. We have a place to store our Phoenix now. And we're going to head over to this computer and we're going to buy said tool I was talking about earlier. So we're going to go to Warstock Carrying Cash. And we're going to get this car right here, the Duke of Death. It is completely 100% free. One of the best beginner money grind vehicles in the game, 100% hands down. Because reason why is it's armored, it has bulletproof tires, and this thing is going to make you a ton of money, right? So I end up picking up a Duke of Death just to make, because we're going to continue grinding these Madrazo missions, right? And I'm going to end up using the Duke of Death to just make it really easy to make the money and, like, not waste a bunch of time. So of course we get our little apartment tour. Always go inside of your properties for the first time when you buy them, because then you'll activate, like, the spawn point. Because if I wouldn't have went inside my apartment for the first time, I wouldn't spawn here. I'd still be spawning out and about, right? So we get our little apartment tour and we immediately head back out to we're gonna go to the casino now. We're gonna go to the casino because I have not spun the wheel yet, and we already had bought our membership previously. I don't remember when we bought it. I was looking through my clips and I probably bought it off. I probably didn't record it, but what I could say is that the membership, you go to your phone or a computer and then you go to the Diamond Casino website and it costs $500. So all right, we're gonna let the valet, he's gonna let us in, and let's go inside. All right, so now we're able to spin the wheel. You know, there was like a little cutscene, you know what I mean? We're able to spin the wheel now, so let's go ahead and spin and see what kind of prize we get today. You know, whenever my character decides to, you know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna try to win this car, because the car that they have right now on the podium this week is pretty solid, but unfortunately I fail, and I'm not gonna be closing app constantly to try to do it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'll just take whatever I get. So we got 25,000 chips. That's actually pretty solid. That's gonna be more money in our pocket. So we're gonna go ahead and also get our visitor bonus. Never forget about that. It's an extra 1,000 chips you can get. And we're gonna trade in all of the chips we just got. So we just got 26 grand. All right, but that's gonna be it for today's episode. And yeah, you know, I hope you all enjoy GamerZero. This is GamerZero. I'm signing out, and like I said, for all my real ones out there, and for any new people watching or anything like that, I hope you all be safe and take care out there. And you know that we got to end off with emote to let y'all know, you know, let y'all feel good, you know what I mean? So let's hit that emote, you know what I mean? Gotta hit them with that respect, y'all. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode. So peace out and deuces, y'all.